Hello, and a huge welcome to MotiveX English, the place where we explore interesting ideas to help you think better, live better, and, of course, improve your English along the way. I'm Leo.
And I'm Sophia. We're so happy you're here with us today. In this podcast, we speak clearly and use practical language so you can follow along easily. Don't forget, you can find the full transcript for this episode on our website, motivexenglish.com.
Absolutely. And today we are talking about a very powerful but maybe mysterious sounding concept, the mastermind. When you hear the word mastermind, what do you think of?
Good question. I think of a criminal mastermind. You know, in movies, a very smart villain who has a secret plan. Or maybe a genius, like a scientist who discovers something amazing.
Yes, that's a very common idea, a criminal mastermind. But the meaning we want to talk about today is very different, and it's not about one person being a genius, it's about a group. The concept comes from a famous book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
That's right. Hill defined the mastermind as the coordination of knowledge and effort in a spirit of harmony between two or more people for the attainment of a definite purpose. Wow, that's a long definition. Let's break it down for everyone.
Please do. It sounds complicated, but it's actually a simple and powerful idea.
Okay, let's go step by step. First, coordination of knowledge and effort. This means people are sharing what they know and working together. It's not just talking, it's also doing.
Second, in a spirit of harmony. So it's a positive environment. People are supportive. They are friends. They trust each other. No fighting, no negative energy.
Exactly. And finally, for the attainment of a definite purpose. This is the most important part. A mastermind group isn't just a social club. It has a clear goal. Maybe the goal is to improve in your career, to learn English, to start a business, or to get better at a hobby.
So, to put it simply, a mastermind group is a small team of people who meet regularly to help each other solve problems, share ideas, and achieve their specific goals. They support each other, they give advice, and they hold each other accountable.
Accountable, that's a great word. It means you are responsible for your actions and your promises. If you tell your mastermind group, my goal this month is to practice English for 15 minutes every day, they will check with you next time. They will ask, so did you do it? This helps you stay motivated.
It's like having a personal team for your life. Why do you think this is so effective?
Well, one big reason is what we call the power of collective intelligence. No one person knows everything. You have your knowledge, your experiences, your way of thinking. I have mine. When we put them together, we can find solutions that we would never find alone.
It's like the old saying, 2 heads are better than 1. Or in this case, maybe 4 or 5 heads are even better.
Exactly. Another reason is motivation. Let's be honest, sometimes we feel lazy or we lose focus. But when you know your group is waiting for you and they are counting on you, it gives you a push to keep going. You don't want to let them down, and you also don't want to let yourself down.
That's so true. It creates a sense of community. Learning a language, for example, can sometimes feel lonely, but if you have a small group of fellow learners, you can share your struggles, your successes, and it makes the journey much more enjoyable.
Okay, let's make this very practical for our listeners. How can someone start their own mastermind group? Let's imagine a listener, maybe his name is Alex, and he wants to start a group to improve his English.
Great idea. Let's guide Alex through the steps. Step 1. Define your purpose. Alex needs to be very clear. Is the purpose just to improve English? That's a little vague. He should make it more specific.
Yes, he could say, the purpose of our mastermind group is to become more confident English speakers for professional situations, or to pass the B1 English exam, or to be able to watch movies in English without subtitles.
Perfect. A clear purpose helps you find the right people. Step 2, find the right people. How many people? I think between 3 and 5 is perfect. Too few and you don't have enough ideas. Too many and not everyone gets to speak.
And who should these people be? They should be at a similar level or at least have a similar goal. If Alex is a beginner, it might be difficult to be in a group with very advanced speakers. He should look for people who are serious, positive, and reliable.
Where can he find them? He can ask friends or look in online communities for English learners, like on Facebook or Reddit. Or maybe he can post a message on the MotiveX English forum.
Good idea. Step 3. Set the structure. This is very important for the spirit of harmony. How often will you meet? Once a week? Every 2 weeks?
For how long? 1 hour usually is a good time. Where will you meet? Online, on Zoom, or Skype is very easy for international groups.
And what is the agenda? What will you do in that 1 hour? A simple structure could be, first, each person shares their progress and a win from the last week. This starts the meeting on a positive note.
I love that. Then each person can present one challenge or problem they're facing. For example, Alex could say, I'm struggling with the past tense. I always forget when to use went and when to use have been.
Then, the other members of the group can offer advice, share resources, or just share their own experiences with the same problem. The key is to focus on solutions. The group is there to help, not just to listen to problems.
And finally, at the end, each person states their goal for the next week. For example, my goal is to learn 20 new vocabulary words about cooking. Or, I will have a 5-minute conversation with my tutor.
And then, at the next meeting, you report on your goal. This is the accountability we talked about. It's a very powerful cycle. Share wins, solve problems, set new goals.
Now, let's act out a little scene. Let's imagine we are in an English learner mastermind group. There are 3 of us, me, you, and our friend Alex.
Okay, let's do it. I'll be the facilitator for this meeting. So, hello everyone, and welcome to our weekly English Mastermind meeting. How is everyone today?
Hi, I'm doing well, thanks. A little tired, but excited for our meeting.
Great to hear. Let's start with our wins. Can you share one success or win you had with your English this week?
Yes, my win is that I listened to a MotiveX English podcast on my way to work, and I understood almost everything. I only had to look up 2 words.
That's fantastic. Congratulations. That's a great win. Okay, now let's move to challenges. Does anyone have a challenge they're facing this week?
Hello. Yes, I have a problem. My problem is listening. When native speakers talk, they talk very fast. The words all together. I don't understand. It is frustrating.
Thank you for sharing that. That is a very common challenge. Do you have any advice or experience with this?
Oh yes, I had the same problem. One thing that helped me a lot was to listen to one short piece of audio many times. For example, I take a 1-minute news report. First, I listen just for the general idea. Then, I listen again and write down the words I understand. Then I read the transcript, and then I listen again. After 4 or 5 times, I can hear all the separate words clearly. It takes time, but it really works.
That's excellent advice. I also recommend using YouTube and slowing down the speed of the video. You can change the speed to 0.75. It makes it much easier to understand. Then, when you get better, you can return to normal speed.
Oh, slowing down the video. That is a good idea. I did not know that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's set our goals for next week. What is your goal?
My goal is to use that method. I will take one short podcast and listen to it 5 times before our next meeting.
Perfect. What about you?
My goal is to watch one YouTube video every day at slow speed and write 3 new words from the video in my notebook.
Excellent. Those are great, specific goals. We will check in on this next week. Thank you, everyone. This was a great meeting.
Wow, that was a simple example, but you can see how it works. Alex came with a problem, and he left with 2 practical solutions and a clear goal.
And he felt supported. He wasn't alone with his frustration. This is the magic of a mastermind. It's not a class with a teacher, it's a team of equals helping each other move forward.
Now, for our listeners who might not be able to find a group right now, you can create a virtual mastermind. You can use the concept on your own.
How?
Well, you can think, what would my ideal mastermind partner advise me to do? Or you can read books or listen to podcasts from people you admire. Imagine they are your mentors. Write down the advice you think they would give you for your challenge.
That's a creative idea. It's like creating a mastermind in your mind. The key is to shift from thinking alone to thinking like a team, even if that team is imaginary for now.
Exactly. So, to summarize, a mastermind group is a powerful tool for growth, especially for language learning. It provides support, new ideas, motivation, and accountability.
We encourage you to try it. Start small. Maybe find just one accountability partner to speak English with for 30 minutes every week. See how it feels.
And remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. It's about moving forward together.
Well said. That's all we have time for today.
Thank you for listening to MotiveX English. Remember, your motivation is the key to your success. Keep learning, keep growing.
Bye for now.